Well, since we just touched on the quarantine, maybe I'll skip ahead and mention something that you had written on your blog, on your website. It was, I believe, in 2009, and it was a summary of a speech you gave. It's 2 a.m. I'm alone in my music room. There's paper all over the place. The ideas are flowing. I've hit the point where the little fire in my gut has been lit, and I say, damn, I can't wait to hear this. This is going to be great, and there's no one else there, and I don't have to talk to anybody. Sounds like you'd be cut out for quarantine.
Yeah, composer arrangers have been social distancing for a long time. You could have a photo of an arranger from taken last year and taken last night, and they'd look exactly the same. Kind of haggled and hunched over a music writing table, and
That's where my husband is right now.
yeah. Well, of course. I mean, you know what it's like. So yeah.
Outside of music, are there any hobbies that you've gotten into or anything you picked up during quarantine?
No. um, uh, no, not well. I've been trying to read some books. I just finished reading a biography of Debussy, which was really interesting. This guy, I mean, he was an incredible composer, but he spent a lot of time convincing his publisher that, oh, this piece it's almost finished. Don't worry, it's almost finished. And then the author goes on to say there's been no evidence of any work having been even started on this thing. So he was a bit of a hustler too. He could, but yeah, I've been trying to read. I've had a stack of books on my desk for 2 years, and I'm trying to finally get through them. I'm reading a biography of Ravel right now. So, I mean, that's mainly my hobby.
And you studied classical composition at Champaign-Urbana, right?
Yeah, I did. I was a composition major at the University of Illinois back in. I entered there in '67, and then graduated in '75. Those were the wacky late '60s and early '70s. I won't get into why it took so long, but I'm still alive and managed to live another 50 years since then. So, but yeah, I was. They didn't really. They had a great jazz band, big band, and some really terrific musicians around there, but they didn't have a jazz program, and I was a comp major, which enabled me to study not only things like counterpoint and fugue, but I also took some classes. There was a famous ethnomusicologist there named Bruno Nettle. He just recently passed away. And I took a couple of classes with him on African music and Persian classical music. And then, I took a class in ancient and medieval music. I learned about all the old Greek modes and all that kind of thing. So it really broadened my horizons.